Hey guys, and welcome to Community Forgers. This is the final and last round of the Great Forge Face-Off, which is BTB. So thanks guys, I want to thank you all for tuning into these series, and if you've been watching these all along, I want to really thank you for commenting and liking, and if you're just watching this for the first time, thanks for doing that as well. I really appreciate all your views, comments, and stuff. It's been fun, guys. So sorry about this video. It was supposed to actually be out about a week ago, but my computer was kind of being damaged, and I was kind of unable to put out videos. It was still possible, and I tried to edit this, but it was really screwing up, so it took me a while to put out this video, and I do apologize for that. Also, I want to mention that Cody will not be commentating with me today, as you can probably tell, because he's not here. But really, I just didn't want to deal with his microphone, and I was trying to keep it more on a serious note than past videos, because it is the last one. And also, you guys were probably wondering why this isn't Team Slayer, because in the first video I said that this map would be Team Slayer, but both the contestants actually decided to change it to BTB. I don't know why, but they both agreed on it, and so they decided to do this, and I didn't want to argue with them, and I just, I did it. So they both made BTB maps. Sinzl actually made his Slayer map before, so he had to make another one. He wasn't too happy about that, but he did it anyways, so thank you, Sinzl, for doing that. I really appreciate that. These maps are both pretty good, pretty decent for sure. This first map by Sinzl is called Solaris X. That's a pretty cool name, I have to admit. It plays very well, and looks pretty well too. He knows how to put some great aesthetics in his maps, and make them very fluent as well. This map goes around very nice, and the pathways are very excellent. This is actually, I think, his second attempt to make a BTB map. His first one was actually pretty good as well, but this one is, I think, definitely better. The vehicle gameplay is great. I think he has some mongooses, 2 ghosts, and 2 warthogs. Yeah, they flow very well with the map, as well as the power weapons. The power weapons flow very well. I really did not find any troubles playing on this map. I think it was amazing. If I were to give this map a rating, I will definitely give it an 8.2, which is pretty high. Going to be hard to beat for Omicron, but I really think he deserves it. Great map, Sinzl. But now let's go to Omicron's map, which is called Panacea. This map was actually pretty decent as well. It's a lot bigger and more focused on gameplay. He didn't concentrate on the aesthetics nearly as much as Sinzl did. Sinzl's aesthetics look great. These kind of a little gray. There's a lot of wall call schemes which just make the map look, dull and boring, I guess. Also, I will have to take off points from this map because Omicron did not forge this entire map himself. I did say that they could co-forge as long as you, make the majority of the map, and so some of them did take, did do that. But this map, apparently his friend Dunes did make over half of it, so I will really have to take off points for that. He tried to make a couple different BTB maps, but he could never finish it, and so by the time it was time for his map, he just, he just didn't have one, and so he used the one that he made with his friend Dunes, but that's okay with me. I'd rather have that than him dropping out, so here it is, but I'm going to take off points for that, so that's a bummer. Let's see, more about this map. This was the last map that we played on Halo Reach, because this night was the night before Halo 4 came out, and so this is all of our last custom game. It was pretty fun of the last custom game. We're kind of all just messing around, but I still got to see the map, and it was a pretty nice map and pretty fun gameplay. The vehicles, once again, complement the map very well. The 2 Falcons make for some interesting gameplay, some very fun gameplay, actually. I thought it was fun to mess around with those. Also, some Warthogs and Ghosts as well. And the power weapons, again, are pretty decent. I didn't see any problem with the power weapons at all. No complaints. This map, yeah, it just was a little open, maybe a little too big, and just a little too gray. The aesthetics were just a little too gray. Nothing really exciting, but he tried to make it so big that, he couldn't fit in a lot of aesthetics because obviously he didn't have enough budget. There was a tiny bit of frame rate, just a tiny, tiny bit. I noticed it only about twice, so really, I'm not going to complain there. I think it worked very well. So before I give the rating, I just want to say that both contestants have come so far, and both of them have made some really incredible maps. This competition was really to see who was the best all-around forger in every area, and these two did a wonderful job to make it this far through. I enjoyed all of their maps. I didn't enjoy picking the losers of every round lately. It kind of sucks, and it really sucks to send one of these great forgers home right now. I think they both have their strengths and their weaknesses, but in the end, we can only have one forger remaining. So with that, Omicron's map, Panacea, gets a score of 7.9. which means that Sinzl is the champion and winner of this competition. He really did a good job. I really think he deserves it. He will be getting a 1600 Microsoft point card, so well done, buddy. He really did a good job. All of his maps were very good and very well forged, except for his race map, of course. But Omicron, you were wonderful as well. Some of your maps were just incredible, and so I'm really sorry to have to be sending you home. But Sinzl really did a good job as well, so one person can stay, one person has to go. But now that we have all that done, here are the contestants' points added up throughout all the rounds, so you can kind of see their overall score. Also, I want to say that I might be starting another one of these competitions in maybe a year or so on Halo 4. Maybe with some, more known forgers, because I feel like some of these people, a lot of people don't know about. I kind of wanted to do that because I wanted it to be, with beginners, but I think I'm going to do it later with more well-known forgers. Once my channel's a little bit bigger, hopefully it will get bigger later. But I really just want to thank you guys for watching this series. It's been fun, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Love you so much. See you later.